Welcome to yet another episode of the Book Club. Now, YouTube is a go-to place in search of knowledge and technology and information. Immaculate Mukami takes us on a journey of just how YouTube has helped people in different aspects of life.
Saa zile kitu imenipea ka challenge kidogo nakimbia pale YouTube, naanza kufanya experiment na inaelimisha mafundi mengi.
I am a student at Daystar University, Nairobi campus. I'm pursuing Bachelor in Arts. So my issue here is comparing online learning, or rather getting online content in terms of academic rather than relying on what the lecturers teach in class. So personally, I rely on YouTube to get more deeper content about what I've been taught in class rather than relying on notes or what the lecturer has taught. I have a project or exams are nearing. I usually use YouTube to get tutorials. Maybe I want to do something, a project about arts, a certain art. I go to YouTube, I watch tutorials from majorly I look at content from Indians or those Asian people. They like putting their content there. I think personally what lecturers teach, they don't emphasize it more deeper than what they should. Actually, they don't emphasize it rather than the online educational sources. So I think students rely more on online learning than in terms of academic than what lecturers teach in class.
Sikuwa na job, so I had a passion ya kupaka nails, kufanya kazi na nails. So nikaingia YouTube, nikajifunza kutoka hapo, and now nafanya kazi sasa hapa na Mariana Beauty Spot.
The debate, boarding schools is better than day schools, has been there from time immemorial. On the scope, Ndelana Mutheu interviews one George Motinda to let us know just which is better.
I joined boarding school in 2020 when I was joining class 6. The experience is amazing because it has taught me how to be responsible and how to manage my time. I prefer boarding because there is less distraction at boarding school than at home, and it's where you can manage your time well. The challenges that I face in boarding school is homesick, sometimes bathing with cold water, and the food from home isn't like from school. The new school calendar isn't easy at all because we have less time. Like in my situation, I'm joining class 8 next term and we have to finish the syllabus, and KCP is just around the corner. The government should not get rid of boarding school because it will teach them time responsibility and how to manage their time.
On a much more fun note, take a look at Seriously Curious by Kanjiro Nyaga.
Children in Holland all start school on their 4th birthday, so there is always someone new in class. In Russia, children first go to school on Knowledge Day, which is on September 1st every year, with no regards for weekends or holidays. In Iceland, knitting is an important part of the syllabus. It does not matter who you are, but both boys and girls have to know how to knit. Did you know that teachers resisted erasers when they were first invented because they thought that they'd encourage children to make more mistakes? In Bangladesh, annual flooding can disrupt schools for students, hence the dire need for both schools. Each boat has internet access and a library.
Self-employment is one of the leading choice of employment among the youth. Cheryl Mbuche on My Learning Wallet tells us just how this is true.
In the modern world today, people must strive and work hard to make ends meet. The population of Kenya has greatly increased, thus resulting to competition of jobs. Many graduates from universities and other educational institutions anticipate to get jobs, but this normally goes the opposite way.
I graduated last year from JKUAT University So I've been tamaking for almost 2 years.
However, due to many jobless youths in the communities, there are new ways to earn money for a living online. One of these jobs is online writing.
One day I went to Facebook. I met this online group. So I decided to join, and it's an online writing group. So I decided to venture into it.
Graduates work and are paid according to the work they have done.
I think this is a better job rather than going looking for employment and then you get money at the end of the month, but this one I'm paid on daily basis.
Online writing has benefited many in the society.
Did you know? Summer vacations in Chile starts from mid-December and end in early March. That's 3 whole months away from school. Now you're on the know with Lorraine Kageha.
On today's segment of Money School, Lindwe Danflew takes us through budgeting, quite the underestimated financial skill. Enjoy.
Financial literacy basically means having the necessary skills on how to make effective decisions and efficient decisions on matters capital, matters finance, matters your finance that you have. It may be through savings and everything.
Majority of Kenyans have gone to school, but not many have grasped the psychology of money. From saving to budgeting, has school really equipped us with all the financial knowledge necessary for prosperity?
The education system teaches us on how to be slaves of money, on finish your degree, get a job, retire peacefully, get your pension, and die peacefully. Well, the education system doesn't teach us, matters investment, matters, widening your portfolio. As long as you have the how long will we work to achieve our goals? Those are some of the questions that the education system doesn't answer. Somebody wants to, build a house. He will have to save probably half of his life, 3/4 of his life to build one man.
Statistics show that only 12% of Kenyans practice saving actively. Well, it is not about having money, but learning the necessary money management skills.
Education knows no physical nor geographical boundaries. In delving overseas, Lorraine Kageha shows just how this is fact.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It is the dreams of many people to live and study in the US. The US education system is considered the most superior. Welcome to Delving Overseas.
My name is Valerie Muhalia. Currently in my final year of my undergraduate studies at the University of Chicago. I'm studying computer science and statistics. So the main reason I chose the US is how the education system, specifically in college, how that is structured. So it's called a liberal arts education, and when you get into your first year, you have the option to take classes from all different departments, and that gives you an opportunity to figure out exactly what you want to study for a career path. And comparing that to Kenya, the system in Kenya is very pre-professional. So right after high school, you either going to law school or medical school. And at 18, it was very hard to know exactly the career path that you want to choose. So the US offered an opportunity to figure that out. So I think starting from the initial 8 that I did in Kenya, I think especially high school in Kenya is very different from high school here. It's more strict. It's tougher. In some ways, it's more academically challenging. You have to take more subjects and all that. You have less leeway in what you do. But then comparing college, it's kind of the opposite here. It's more laid back. Most of the professors are you almost become friends with your professors. And then the other thing is that class sizes are very small. So even though my school population is 6,000, undergraduate students, we have a huge faculty department, and so our class would normally be like 20 students and below. I've even taken classes where there was only 3 students in the class, and so you get the full attention of the professor, you get full service.
Despite the high tuition fees and bureaucratic admission process being complicated, the US education system offers diverse possibilities for personal, professional, and academic growth, which are globally recognized. Lorraine Kageha, delving overseas.
Hi.
Hi.
So, when you were in high school, you thought campus would be some type of way, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine you had some sort of excitement when you're going to campo. So it would tell me, were your expectations the same as the ones you had? Was what you found in campus the same as what you expected?
Not really, not at all. Because like in high school,
Yeah.
they tell you, soma maliza nini maisha itakuwa rahisi. I just think campus is harder than more harder than primary and high school, because uko like you're structured, like you're supposed to read, like you have to do things. Uku, you just live your best life and then you just die in the exam.
But do you think in terms of content, yeah, because you've seen this meme going around ati hizi vitu mlikuwa mnafaa kufunzwa high school, and then like the lecturer wa campus anasema these things you should have been taught in high school. What am I saying? You get. Anyway, my question is, in terms of content, is campus generally easier because you're doing a course you'd want to do as compared to high school, because you're doing biology, you're doing chemistry, and you necessarily don't even want to go into that field? So is campus easier?
It's easier because you choose what you want to do, obviously. But as much as it's easier, I think it's harder in a sense because now you're specializing. It's not like kawaida. It's just not not because you've chosen to do this. I think it's draining because you get like deeper, you delve into what you're doing.
Right. Well, now to my last question. Now, ukiwa high school, what were these expectations that you thought your campo would be like, and it hasn't been like that, and kind of makes you, it's a buzzkill that it's not like that.
Buzzkill. I think when you're in high school, you watch movies, you know. And movies show you the like at campus, at nightlife. Yeah, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Yeah.
They show you relationships in campus. No, they do not exist. They don't work.
Yeah.
And then they show you how easy campus is. It's not easy. Like just a lot. And then money, you're always broke. Like it's simple.
Fact.
Yeah, so like you're always broke. See, come at when you're expect to talk, you get your money right. No. Like you're always broke.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Well, that was it from our segment. Till next time. That is all we had time for today. Join us next week, same time, same place. I have been your host, Kishovi Sharon.